the thoughts of moving giving you sleepless nights? Well, worry no more. I'm Jason's son, your source to the source, and I've got the ultimate guide for a stress-free transition to Dallas. Stick around and you'll be saying hello Dallas with a smile on your face. Today we are exploring the exciting world of relocation, or as I like to call it, GDS, the Great Dallas Shift. Moving homes can be a lot, I get it. But with the right guidance, it can be a smooth ride into a new chapter of your life. Alright, let's dive in with our first segment today, research. Now I know what you're thinking, didn't we leave homework behind in high school? But trust me, this kind of research can actually be pretty fun. And it's the most important step to ensure a successful relocation. Think about it. Would you take a leap of faith into a swimming pool without checking its depth? Of course not. Similarly, plunging into a new city like Dallas without understanding its geography, demographics, and culture is like taking that blind leap. Yes, it can be exciting, but potentially be full of surprises. So let's dissect Dallas together. This city is a beautiful mosaic of neighborhoods, each one offering its own distinct character and charm. From the upscale feel of Uptown with its high-end boutiques and restaurants, to the family-friendly vibe of Lake Highlands, there's corner of Dallas for everyone. And it's not just about the amenities. Remember, you're not just moving to a new location. You're becoming part of a community. What's the vibe of the neighborhood? Is it full of young professionals? Families with kids? Retirees? Or a mix? Engage with local online community groups, read local newspapers, and even visit if you can to get a real feel for the neighborhood. Researching schools? Dallas has a variety of options from public, private, to charter schools. It's crucial to understand the reputation, curriculum, and extracurricular offerings of schools in your chosen neighborhood. After all, this decision can greatly impact your kid's future. Finally, let's talk about the commute. Peak traffic times in Dallas can get busy, and understanding your commute options can save you time and stress down the line. Okay, it's time to dive headfirst into the big money talk. That's right, it's the elephant in the room. But you know what? It doesn't have to be a beast. In fact, we're going to tame this elephant right here, right now. Let's be real, everybody's got a budget. Sticking to it isn't just wise, it's essential, especially when you're making a move as significant as this one. So let's break it down and have a clear look at all the costs that are waiting to shake hands with you. Dallas, much like any thriving city, boasts a wide range of property prices based on a host of factors including neighborhood, property size, age, and overall condition. Start by dedicating some quality time to real estate websites, make some calls to local realtors, attend a few open houses if you can, and get a feel for what your budget can fetch. Moving on to the elephant's ears. Moving expenses. From hiring professional movers to investigating in robust packaging materials, possibly renting a truck or even budgeting for a cross-country road trip if you're planning to drive to Dallas. Think also about whether you will need to arrange temporary accommodation in Dallas while you secure your new home, or storage units for your belongings during the transition. Remember, these costs may seem small individually, but together, they can quickly and they can very fast add up to a considerable amount. Next, let's address the elephant's body, the cost of living in Dallas. This includes your everyday expenses like groceries, utilities, healthcare, insurance, commuting costs, and local taxes. You'll also want to account for lifestyle expenses such as dining out, gym memberships, digital subscriptions, hobbies, or anything else that supports your lifestyle. And let's not forget your future prospects in Dallas. Maybe you're considering expanding your family, or there's a career change on the horizon. All of these potential life changes could significantly impact your budget down the line. Finally, we arrive at the elephant's tail, unexpected costs. Life has a knack for throwing curveballs, and having a contingency fund for emergencies or unanticipated expenses is just a smart planning. In essence, preparing your budget for your move to Dallas is not just about affixing a price tag to your new home. It's about understanding the full financial spectrum of the lifestyle you're seeking and planning your budget to accommodate it. Sure, money matters can feel a bit overwhelming, but with a clear and comprehensive budget in hand, you're already several steps ahead on your exciting journey to Dallas. Alright, buckle up because it's time for one of the most exciting part of our journey, house hunting. Yes, that's right. It's time to get out there and find your dream home. House hunting isn't just about what kind of home you want now. It's also about what you need for the future. So keep your lifestyle, future plans, and long-term goals in mind. Are you planning to start a family? Will you need a home office? Do you dream of having a spacious garden? Or are you a fan of a minimalist living? But remember, it's not just about listing out what you want. It's equally important to know what you do not want. Maybe you absolutely cannot stand the idea of a long commute, or perhaps you're not a big fan of homes that require a lot of maintenance. Your list of don'ts can be just as critical in narrowing down your choices and finding that perfect home. Now you're probably going to find yourself scrolling through numerous online listings, clicking through pretty pictures and 3D tours, and that's great. That's a great start, but don't you just stop there. Make sure you plan visit to potential homes. Trust me, there's nothing quite like a personal walkthrough to feel the vibe of a place, to imagine your life in those rooms, and to check out the neighborhood. When you're there, remember to look beyond the surface. Check out the condition of the home, the quality of the construction, potential repair or renovation needs. And don't be shy to ask questions. What's the history of the home? Why are the current owners selling? What's the neighborhood like? If possible, visit the property at a different time of the day to get a sense of natural lighting, traffic patterns, and overall ambience. You could even chat with the potential neighbors to get a real sense of the community. After all, it's not just the house you're buying, it is the neighborhood too. And one last nugget of wisdom from your real estate doctor. It's okay to take your time. We've landed at one of the crucial stages of our moving adventure, hiring the right moving company. Now I know what you're thinking. Jason, can't I just rent a truck and do it all by myself, right? Sure you can, but think about it. Do you really want to be juggling a massive moving truck, packing up all your belongings, and then unloading everything at your new place all by yourself? It sounds very exhausting, doesn't it? Trust me, moving can actually be a breeze with the right movers by your side. This part of the journey can actually be, dare I say it, enjoyable, if we make the right choices. First up, you'll want to get referrals. Word of mouth is the oldest and still the most reliable form of recommendation. Ask your friends, colleagues, or family who have made a move recently. Was there a company that they loved working with? Any horror stories that you want to avoid? You can also consider asking real estate agents. They're in the business and they often have a great connections. Once you've got some names, it's time to put your detective hat on. Go online and read reviews. Websites like Yelp, Google, the Better Business Bureau, they're going to be your friends here. Look for consistent positive feedback across multiple reviews. This way you'll get a clear picture of the company's track record. Next, you're going to want to ask for quotes. Get at least 3 to 5 quotes so you can compare prices and services. Most reputable companies offer a free quote, so don't be shy about asking. But remember, quotes are just more than the bottom line. They should include details on what the service includes, insurance coverages, and potential extra costs. Of course, price is important, but it's not the only thing to consider. Also factor in their reliability, professionalism, and how they handle your queries. Remember, these guys will be handling your prized possessions, maybe even your grandma's antique vase. So you want to make sure they're in good hands. I had my fish tank moved and it's cracked. You may incur extra costs with some moving companies like I did when I moved my purple mattress. I didn't know there was a thing, but there is a charge to move a purple mattress. And here's a pro tip. Book your movers well in advance, especially if you're moving during the busy season. The best companies fill up fast and you don't want to miss out on your top choices. Also check if the moving company is licensed and insured. It's an added layer of protection for you and your belongings. Now we are at the stage of our adventure that's filled with anticipation, excitement, and yes, a touch of chaos. But don't worry, together we'll transform this chaos into order. Yes, it's time to prepare for the move. First things first, let's talk about packing. This task can be daunting, especially when you look around your house and realize just how much stuff you have accumulated over the years. Start early, take it one room at a time, and you'll find it manageable. Use this opportunity to declutter, donate items you no longer need, and say goodbye to that old sweater you've been clinging onto since high school. But packing isn't just about shoving stuff into boxes, it's also about staying organized so that unpacking to your new Dallas home doesn't turn into a treasure hunt. So get your labeling game on. Label those boxes by room and by category. For example, kitchen, cookware, or master bedroom, bedding. Consider using different color labels or markers for different rooms. This way, you can easily guide your movers where to place each box in your new home. But packing and labeling aren't the only things on our preparation checklist. There are a few other crucial tasks that you should keep in mind. For instance, updating your address. Make a list of all the institution services and people who needs to know about where you moved to. Most of this can be done online or with a quick phone call. Next, schedule your utility hookups at your new home, such as electricity, gas, water, internet, and cable. Timing this right will ensure you're not left in the dark, literally. Also consider forwarding your medical records to your new healthcare provider in the Dallas area, transferring school records if you have kids, and finding a new vet if you have pets. Don't forget to refill your prescriptions to last until you find a new pharmacy. Lastly, take some time to say goodbye to your current home. Walk through each room, remember the memories you created there, and look forward to the new ones you'll create here in Dallas. Shift. We've talked about the research, the budgeting, finding your dream home, hiring movers, and the preparation for the big move. Now let's dive into the post-move strategy, starting with unpacking. I know the thought of those towering boxes might make your head spin, but let's approach this like a general, strategizing a battlefield. Trust me, an organized plan of attack will make your life much easier and give you that "I've got this" confidence. Start by dividing and conquering. Tackle one room at a time. I suggest beginning with the most essential spaces, the kitchen and the bedrooms. You'll need to whip up a quick meal or snack and a place to crash after the exhausting move. Break down the task even further within each room. For the kitchen, perhaps begin with the setting up the coffee machine or kettle. Caffeine is essential, right? Followed by the utensils, cookware, and food items. For the bedroom, start with the assembling of the bed, arranging furniture, and setting up your clothes and personal items. This systematic approach keeps the chaos at bay and allows you to see visible progress. Remember, the goal is to make your place livable, not to achieve the home decor magazine perfection within a day. So go easy on yourself. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will your dream home be. The process of setting up your home is part of the adventure, so enjoy it. Every day as you unpack another box or set up another room, you'll be creating your living space, one that mirrors your personality and taste. Once you've got the basic setup, it's time for a new adventure, exploring your new neighborhood. Remember, moving to Dallas isn't just about the house, it's about becoming part of a community. Locate your nearest grocery store, park, and school if you have kids. Find out where you can grab a quick coffee or where the best pizza joint is. Knowing these practical details will make your life more comfortable and help you feel like a part of the community. And while you're at it, introduce yourself to your neighbors. Nothing beats a friendly face and a warm hello to start things off on the right foot. After all, these folks are your community, your go-to people in case of an emergency, and who knows, maybe your future friends. Moving is a big change, and it's natural to need some time to adjust. Don't rush yourself, take one day at a time, and remember, you're not alone. There are plenty of folks who've made the Great Dallas Shift just like you. Reach out, connect, and you'll be feeling like a true Texan before you know it. Welcome to what's arguably my favorite part of the Great Dallas Shift series, transforming your new house into a home. A house is a structure, but a home, that's something special. So how do you infuse your personality into new space and make it truly yours? Well, it starts with the little things. Begin by personalizing your home with items that hold sentimental value. Family photos, your children's artwork, these are the things that tells your story. So find a special place for them in your new home. Next, consider your lifestyle and tastes. If you're a movie buff, consider a special space for movie nights. This is your canvas, so paint it in your colors. Remember to also invest in comfort: plush pillows, soft pillows, scented candles, plants, items that add warmth and make your space inviting. And don't forget the outside. If you have a backyard, consider setting up a barbecue area or a cozy outdoor seating area for those lovely Texas evenings. As we wrap up the series, it's essential to address something that many of us feel but don't often talk about: homesickness. While we are excited about your new beginnings here in Dallas, it's completely natural to miss your old home. Staying connected with friends and family back home is crucial during this transition phase. Remember, missing your old home doesn't mean you're not excited about your new one. It just means you've got a heart big enough to hold on to old memories while making room for new ones. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more real estate insights, tips, and touch of humor. I'm Jason Sun, reminding you that whether you're buying or selling, in Sold We Trust. See you in the next video. If you've thought about moving to the North Dallas area and you're looking for someone to have your back, please call me, text me, email me, or send me a DM here on YouTube. Let's talk and let's see if we are a good fit together so I can have your back when you're making that move.